love one another and leave your God out of this. Whoever looks closely around and observes religious humanity will repeatedly discover that the majority of human beings are extremely evil, hypocritical, and stupid, especially when one does not share their religion and opinion. Anyone who believes that someone is a good person when they have proven otherwise in all kinds of ways is mentally disturbed and a sadomasochist, someone who consciously or unconsciously takes pleasure in receiving pain. Some people continue to receive the pain, supposedly out of respect for the parents or family, or for some other idiotic cultural reason. Others just hang around because they don't know or benefit from another way out or are afraid of being alone and take whatever shit comes their way as sweet. But anyone, no matter, who causes pain and misery to another, knowingly or unknowingly, is a sadist and egoist for whom there should be no place among the living. In addition, someone is never controlled by the other while alive. They neglect the person during his life and pretend they never exist. On birthdays, the other person is not called to wish them a happy birthday, and no pictures are posted on their wall. But as soon as someone dies, most hypocrites look for the best photo on social media, personally writing and posting their RIP. And most people often report a long emotional message as if they once missed the deceased when they were alive. This, while they have hated or neglected the person in question or often do not know them personally. Some people show their pity out of sensation, supposedly to express their sympathy and to show others how concerned and connected they are to their fellow man and humanity. Think of the so-called silent walks in which so-called sympathetic people express their grief and mourning. This hypocritical behavior often makes me lament the way the great majority of humanity in this world behaves religiously, hypocritically, towards others. Especially the most sanctimonious among men exclaims, "Thanks to God," or "It is a gift from heaven, with God's will everything goes well," or "God's ways are wonderful," etc. And in order to substantiate their religious idiocy, they give examples of illusory miracles which has happened in their lives that are unproven or naturally explicable that have nothing to do with miracles. In general, miracles and fairy tales are found in the Great Book of Fairy Tales, 1001 Nights, and in the Bible, as well as in all other religious writings that religious humanity has produced throughout the ages. So I can list a legion of religious bullshit that is eagerly used by so-called pious people. These kinds of people are mentally ill and don't want to understand that they have been kept unenlightened by their educators. Most believers cannot comprehend that they have been religiously traumatized by the environment in which they were raised, so they continue to pass on the trauma to their offspring like a headless chicken, some of whom accept the rubbish religion as wisdom. But can't man in general change? Can't people love each other while they are still alive without religion playing a part? Can one help that person who needs help, and can one keep in touch with him, her while she is still alive? Should it be that when that person dies people only show how emotional they are that he or she is dead and that they have loved that person? Indeed, the sanctimonious or religious world is hard-hearted, not merciful, selfish, vengeful, and heartless like their God. Unfortunately, several selfish unbelievers also happily participate in this based on self-interest according to the statement, "If you can't beat someone, you have to go with his ideas." This is greed and ambition over corpses. Stop worshipping selfishness here, help each other, and leave your religion out of this. Loving each other is a human matter, but not of God, Allah, because God and Allah do not exist. And if God does exist, then it concerns evil and religious humanity itself, for God is the collective name for evil religious humanity. Feel free to look around you at the work of the evil and religious man, God, and the misery that he causes for centuries and daily to fellow humans and fellow human beings. It is abundantly clear that 99% of all human rights violations of any form and degree committed to date have been committed in the name of God and Allah, namely evil religious humanity. That still happens. Thus says the teachings of Vishnu, a good person is one who, out of charity and compassion, regardless of belief and disbelief in God, does good and does not pretend to be good. By Guru Besar, Lansjar Ida Bagus.